My name is Christian Ludwig. I'm head of investor relations and corporate communications at AIXTRON. Today, I want to give you a quick run through of our company and our investment case. Thank you very much, Seat 11A, for giving us this opportunity. Before I start, do a quick look at our disclaimer, which you'll find on page 2 of the presentation. To really kick it off, I'd like to give you a quick overview. AIXTRON is a company which is based in the Aachen region. We are a spin-off of the RWTH University here in Aachen, founded a little bit more than 40 years ago. We are a company which is active in the semiconductor value chain. We're producing deposition systems. More than 3,500 were sold since the inauguration of the company. Today, we are active in 9 companies and have more than 1,100 employees worldwide. We have R&D and production facilities in Germany, the UK, and Italy. Now, what do we actually do? As I already said, we are part of the semiconductor value chain. We produce machines which deposit a very thin layer of material onto the wafer. Here you can see how one of our machines looks like. You can also see where we are in the value chain of the semiconductor process. We are at the very beginning of the process in the fab of one of our customers, which could be an ST, an Infineon, or an Intel, and likes like that. So our machine sees the wafer for the first time when it comes to fab, and as I said before, it deposits a very thin layer of material onto this wafer. Now, where are we active in, which is the much more important point for us? We address a comprehensive set of growth applications with our new tool family, which is the G10. To start off, we're talking about silicon carbide power. This is used especially as electric vehicle main inverters and onboard chargers, but it is also used in other charging infrastructure, in data centers, in solar and wind parks, as well as in traction and large drives. We also have another material called gallium nitride, which we also use for power applications. These are used for lower voltage applications below 650 volt, while silicon carbide is used for voltages above 650. So gallium nitride is active in fast charging, mobile devices, in data centers as well, motor drives, in AI power delivery as well. Also, we're seeing first use cases also in electric vehicles as onboard charging systems and base stations. And then we have our Optoelectronics and LED business. This is basically the historic technology where AIXTRON became successful with, and is today a smaller part of our business. I'll come to that in a minute. We actively support 2 different segments here. One is the micro LED/specialty LED business, where we supply red, green, and blue LEDs to the industry. And then we have the laser business. Again, on our machines, the device that basically allows the lasers to emit light is manufactured, and it goes into optical data communication, 3D sensing, LiDAR applications, as well as industrial power devices. Now let's have a quick look at the growth opportunities in our 4 different sectors. First of all, silicon carbide. We believe that over the next years, we will grow faster than the market due to market share gains. The market at the moment is a little bit in difficulties because the demand for electric vehicles equipped with silicon carbide chips has not progressed as we had thought initially. So for 2025, we expect it to be a flattish year. But in the midterm, from 2026 to 2029, we expect the market demand for tools to double. And we should grow at least with the market. As I said before, we expect to gain market share, so we have a fair chance to go even stronger than the market here. Then in the next segment, the gallium nitride business. Here we're active with the G10 gallium nitride tool, which you can see in the upper right-hand corner of the slide. Here, this market is even more interesting for us. While at the moment it is also a little bit weaker as the overall demand for power semiconductors has been weakish last year and is not expected to pick up in 25, but probably more like in 2026. We believe that long-term, this market will accelerate its growth and grow to at least 3 times what it is today. Here we have a 90% market share, so we will only grow with the market, but still we have a much bigger market potential for gallium nitride in the midterm than we have for silicon carbide. Here are a couple of examples for gallium nitride applications which underline why we believe this market will grow much stronger. You can see that there are a lot of different applications from HV motor drives, home appliances, battery tools, consumer devices. And in the long term, AI onboard power delivery is also a huge potential. At the moment, the technology is not quite there yet. But if we are successful and we can exchange silicon-based power chips with gallium nitride-based power chips on the boards of AI applications, then the market will not only grow 3 times, but maybe even 4 times by end of the decade. So a very big opportunity for us. Then we have the micro LED/LED business. Here, also in the short term, we saw a slowdown, especially in the micro LED business after the exit of Apple Osram this year from a big project. The technology was just not quite there yet, so the project was canceled. But we believe that midterm, because there are a lot of customers working on this tool set, there's a big potential. We see fab construction for volume markets starting in 26, 27. So that we see by then we will see a pickup in the business. This year, as was in the past, it's probably more flattish business. We're not too optimistic for this, but by 2026, we should expect a ramp. And then finally, in the Optoelectronics business, the laser business, here we're active with our G10 ASP tool. Also here, we're seeing a digestion of overcapacities in 2025. We believe that new capacity installation will start in 2026, but driven by the increasing data traffic as well as the Internet of Things and artificial intelligence data drivers. So we believe that there's a fair chance for the tool demand to double 2028 versus 2023. Again, nothing that will help us at 2025. It's also a midterm story here. If we put that together, you can see here the past growth of our different business segments. So coming from a level of 260, 270 million beginning of the decade, we had a big jump when the gallium nitride and silicon carbide started to kick in 21 and 22 to the 450 level. And then in 2023, we jumped to 630 million, a level we expect to more or less keep with our 2024 guidance, where we indicated it's going to be in a range between 620 and 660 million. So a very stable level at these levels. And then for 2025, we already gave an indication. As I said before, we're seeing a weakish market in some of our segments. So we believe it's going to be flattish to up to 10% down. Exact guidance will be given with the release of full year figures at the end of February. But again, we believe 2025 will be our transition year. And after that, due to the strong growth drivers in all the different segments, we believe that there will be a strong demand increase for all our tool sets. And now to sum it up, you can see here again our 4 different applications: silicon carbide power, gallium nitride power, micro LED, as well as the laser business. And all 4 of them really benefit from major global trends, be it electrification of everything, be it energy efficiency, AA and data growth, also digitalization and communication, Internet of Things, and intelligent devices. We are the semiconductor provider which benefits from all these trends. And even though we're facing a slowdown this year, as the semiconductor industry has always been quite cyclical, we believe these trends will trigger demand for our tools in the midterm at a very strong rate. So we are very well positioned to benefit from that growth rate. With that, I'm at the end of my short presentation. Here you can see some data points when we will report and when we will be on various capital market conferences. But of course, if you have any questions that are triggered by this presentation, please give the investor relations department of AIXTRON a call. We're happy to answer all your questions and dig in deeper into our investor case. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, C11A, for having us. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Disclaimer. As described in the legal section on our website, c11a.com, this publication is for informational purposes only. This means it is not intended to provide you with any investment advice. Any opinion or recommendation expressed by the companies is neither given nor supported by us and should not be considered investment advice from our side. Also, remember that any opinion or recommendation expressed is subject to change without further notice. The content is obtained from sources believed to be reliable, but we do not guarantee its accuracy, completeness, or timeliness. Seat11A.com and its employees disclaim all liability for any loss that may arise in any form from any use of the information in the video, audio, and on our website. We neither express any opinion on the future value of any security or other investment vehicle, nor recommend any investment based on the information provided. Please consider the publications and our website as a platform for companies to present themselves. You need to seek financial advice from an expert regarding the accuracy and appropriateness of the material presented or recommended by the companies in the publication. As we are just considered a publisher, we may hold and trade securities in the presenting company, whether it is a listed or private company. By consuming our content, you agree to these terms and the terms in our legal section on our website.